Listen carefully. Original music, Bert Bright.
Na, 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 no. Be positive, don't be negative. You wanna say,
All original music, vintage music, roots rock. Bert Bright.
I see youths on the corners wasting time. And if you ask them what's the meaning, they're killing time, they say.
Jamex.
Hey, a young mind is a terrible thing to waste. Lost to time can never be replaced. Your lives,
Marcus
you'll be wasting. You've got one shot at it, get cracking. Stop loafing, get cracking. Stop loafing, get cracking. Hey guys, you're bound to lose one of these days for throwing your lives
The voice of Bert Bright.
You are going to
Vintage
pay,
artist.
guys, you're bound to lose one of these days. Stop throwing your lives away. Get cracking today. Youth is in your favor. Why wait until you're older?
Wanna big up Joy Fairclough and all the crew out of Jamaica Vintage Artists
When
Association.
you're young, you're strong and able.
The voice of Bert Bright.
When you're old, you're slow and feeble. Hey, a young mind, it's a terrible thing to waste. Lost time can never be replaced.
Yes, across
Your
between
lives,
Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, he has an
precious to
awesome
be
voice.
wasted. You've got one shot at it, get cracking. Stop loafing, get cracking.
Another Bert Bright, if you don't know.
Didn't I told you love? Didn't I told you? Didn't I told you love? Didn't I told you? I told you long before, darling, you were to keep my love. Cause my love is a serious love. Didn't I told you?
Didn't I told you? Bert Bright.
You never get my type of love, no, from any other.
You'll hear from him at the top of the hour.
Yet you let your friends show you.
This is Marcus Honor,
I'm
the
just a
Arizona.
playboy.
Just awesome music.
Never did I told you love. I am their idol doll. Never did I told you love. I am their idol doll. You let me slip away, darling. You walk me through your door. You let me slip away somehow. You coming back for more. Didn't I told you love? Didn't I told you? Didn't I told you
Yes, a
love?
versatile artist.
Didn't I told you? Even though you broke my heart before, oh yes, I'm gonna give you some more.
Don't tell me I don't want to hear.
Don't tell me. Bert Bright
Please
again.
don't tell me, oh no, no. Don't tell me. Go tell your friend them. Don't tell me.
Yes, sir. This is a Peter Tosh sounding song, all right, Brenda?
No mix up. Don't tell me.
Don't tell me. Bert Bright.
Don't tell me. I don't want to hear. Say how you say. Don't tell me. what I never say. Back away from me.
Wanna big up all the listeners out to Montego Bay, Robert C, Sandra. Yeah, man, big up on yourself.
I have been listening to you, telling Mary say, James say, but she never say. Telling John say, Jim say.
Don't tell me, Bert Bright.
Don't tell me.
You're hearing from him at the top of the hour. Yes, Robert C, big tune. This is an awesome artist.
Don't tell me. I don't want to hear. Say I say. Don't tell me. What I never say. Back away from me. My friends are not your friends. And your friends are not my friends. You get mixed up in a John Public dog pound. You get mixed up with all them news you carrying around. So don't tell me.
Yes, brand new. Yeah, man. Vintage artist, Bert Bright. Never heard of him, but he has some awesome music.
I don't want to hear, don't tell me. Say I say, don't tell me. What I never say, back away from me. Say, na, 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 na.
Another Bert Bright. Let the music play. Bert Bright, I'm telling you, I'm bad. Let the music play. This is Jamaica.
Jamix.
Yes, at the top of the hour, you'll hear from him live on the record.
Can you call us something you hear? Oh, they talk about white music. Eyes can't be bullied. Oh, can you call us something unseen? Ooh, may say my guitar is brown.
The sound of Bert Bright.
Blue or both.
This is good music.
I guess you can say.
I'm telling you, man, he doesn't get a lot of airplay at all. But with Jamaica pushing him out there. Yes, I'm gonna play one more Bert Bright before we get him live on the record.
You can tell the colors of the rainbow.
I'm telling you, every song I play,
Colors of the sun,
awesome music from this gentleman.
moon and stars, like the wind. Music is a mystery. Scores of melodies.
One more Bert Bright before I get him live on the record.
Can you see the wind? Except the trees that are sway. Oh, the fallen leaves, the frolicking, so you can tell, oh, from whence it came. So don't call up the music, let it stay as it is. Don't color the music, let it stay as it is. Don't
Your favorite music on your favorite station, jamx.com.
let it stay as it is.
After this one, I'll get him live. This is Come Back Baby, Bert Bright.
I did you wrong, and now you're gone, leaving me all alone.
Yes, man, all the song them topper.
Anything,
Come Back Baby.
I have you back again. Yes, I broke your heart and made you cry. I told you a million lies. No, I would give anything for a second chance. Oh, yeah. If you should come back, baby, I would make it right this time. Yes, I would never tell you lies. Oh, I'd never make you cry. If you should come back to me, I'd give you anything. Well, your little heart desire.
Jamx.
Please come back home. I did not know the love we had was such a special one until you packed your things and left, and I could not sleep at night. No, I couldn't eat. I roamed the streets, hoping that I could find peace of mind in cigarettes, booze and reckless life. If you should come back, baby, I would make it right this time. Yes, I would never tell you lies. I'd never make you cry. If you should come back to me, I'd give you anything. Yes, your little heart desire. Please come back home.
Yes, sir. Come back, baby.
I
This
would
is
make it right this
Bert Bright,
time.
Gonna get him live in studio
I
shortly.
would never tell you lies. No, I'd never make you cry. If you should come back to me, I'd give you.
Yes, sir. That was the sound of Bert Bright, and we're fortunate on Jamix to have Mr. Bert Bright in the studio. Bert, are you listening to me? What's happening, man?
Oh, man. I'm here just enjoying the time and thing, you know.
Okay.
Yes, man. And everything is just nice, man.
Yeah, nice to have you. The music is nice. Before I start talking to you about your music career, I want to welcome you on the behalf of the staff and management to Jamix, the home of just awesome music. Platform sponsored by the Taylors, Junior Taylor, Sophie Taylor, and with several DJs. My listening audience, I'm going to tell you about Hubert Bright, right? Alias Bert. And sometimes they call him Berties. He has recorded with the Cables for a short while. If you remember the group called the Cables, he's best known for 45 hits, Picture of Memory, Unity I Beg, which I'll play after the interview, all released on his Bright Star label. There are other singles released under the Micron music label, which you hear. He writes his own songs and is an acoustic guitarist, a bass guitarist, and a vocal artist. We have here Mr. Bert, and also he has a new project called Old Timer Reggae. He has recorded with the Chalice Band, also music arranger Keith Francis, Double Barrel, Ansel Collins, Dwight Pickney on guitar. So he has a large repertoire of music. Right now he is living in Canada. He's going to tell you more about it, but let's get right into it. Bert.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Big up Jamix. Big up Jamix, man. Big up Jamix.
Yes, thanks for that. Tell us about your journey in the music career. For most, if not all our listeners, have never heard about Bert Bright. Tell us how it all started for you when you were back in Jamaica.
Well, I tell you the truth, I never knew that I can't sing if you go in a studio. And my cousin used to pass by the Gladiators and hear them rehearsing, and he would go over there and they would say, sing a song, man. And I said, boy, I can't sing, but I soon can somebody come who can sing, man. And so I went to see them one evening and I did some singing. I liked the songs that I was singing, and they said, so when are you going to the studio? I said, studio? I never know, me have that quality. Like from my youth, me I sing. All in the fields. I go to the fields, we go help my aunt, man, and she have guys that work with her, man, and the boss has a whole tune in the field, man. The man, what? Them work, at that time, they work, man. And I didn't remember it. My cousin was reminding me of it the other day. Cousin named Denzel. And yes, I decided to go into the studio, get some money together, and I recorded Picture of Memory and Unity I Beg.
Give us an idea when was that? When was that recording done? Are those two recordings?
That was in 72, just about in the year 1972. Yeah.
Okay, that's a while, and you have been hiding on the musical scene. So after you did that recording, 72, how well was it received by the listening public at the time?
In those days, like it was on my own label. Picture of Memory was my label, Bright Star label. And so in those days, we'd have to walk and sell music and, stop our house and then try to go play it and listen and come back and say, yes, I like it. And so I say, boy, I don't like it kind of music and everybody else will like your type of music. Yes. And so we make a few dollars on it, yes. I make my studio money and things. And a guy named Bob Soul heard it and said, boy, the music are good, It can go places, And he took me back to the studio. No, the original was done at Randy's studio downtown. And the guy now said, okay, we're going to get a different feels and sound and everything. So he took me to Tubby's studio in Waterhouse, and we voiced it. And I tell you, he took it to the States, and BMG distributed it. And so it did well, very well, yes. Now, the other one, Unity I Beg, I took it to Micron. He was on retirement road in Kingston there, and he liked it, and he took it and distributed it, and well, the rest is history.
Yes. So I want to ask you, you're talking in the early 70s. There were other artists singing this type of song. Did anybody tell you you have a sound of other artists that were singing at the time? Because right now we have the chat room comparing you to some big artists. I want to know if, who they said you sound like back in the day.
Yes. Some say I sound like Gregory. Yeah, but well, I wouldn't say back in the day. This CD that I did now,
Yes.
old time reggae.
Right.
Some say I sound like Gregory. Yeah. Alton Ellis.
Okay.
Yeah, back in the day.
Well, right now we have listeners comparing you to the great Peter Tosh and Bunny Wailer. So that's the category of the voice that you carry. And, we want to know, at least the listening public want to know, since 1972, we're far away from that right now. It's, almost, well, it's over 50 years. A lot of people like to know about the journey people take. So you were in Jamaica. Right now you're in Canada. And I guess doing what you're doing, you said you make back your studio money, but obviously it was not enough for you to continue publishing and doing more songs. And what decision you made to change that life of, producing music till we are here right now?
And I must be honest with you. I was somewhat discouraged. You remember the movie The Harder They Come, how they treat Jimmy?
Yes.
Right. I was getting some of that treatment, and not that I wasn't prepared to put up the fight and struggle and go through with it, but I got an opportunity to come to Canada. And when I came here, I came on a visiting visa. Okay? And my brother was in construction then. And I worked with him. And trust me, I came up, like I say, on vacation. I intended to do 2 weeks. And the first week, when I got paid, I said, you know something? I can do 3 years of this and go back, go set up myself and my music and thing,
Yes. So you move from 2 weeks to 3 years. This is still here. And what happened to the music? Because we realized that, you have to feed yourself and your family.
Yes.
But you probably stayed much longer for a reason that to make ends meet, and now you're trying to go back out there, because I'm telling you, the appetite is there for good music. And you made this album when? What year you made Old Time Reggae?
About 20, let me see, 2016, 2017, thereabout. I know it was completed. I think in 2018 that yes. But between 2016 and 2018, it was completed and was out there. And that too, I must tell you, I don't know, man. But there's something about the Jamaican thing, you know. And you hear them talk about payroll and they don't support it. But the way they treat good music, I heard they were interviewing some top artists, and what they say, and I know he was talking about my CD because I did the CD at their studio, and they love the music. They love the way the music sound. I mean, the pronunciation, if you can call it pronunciation, and the pronunciation of music still, you know, but, you know, everything was clear. It had clarity. You could hear the words, and it was well put together. And listening to Keith, knows guys who work at radio station, he brought it to them himself. And there are some other stations that you do not take the music there. You have to send it via email or the computer or whatever. And these guys take the music. As a matter of fact, I spent thousands of dollars to promote through the Gleaner and radio station. I paid them for ads. Joy took care of that for me. Joy is a blessed soul, man.
Yes, big up Joy Fairclough. Big up Vintage Artists Association president. Yes.
Yeah,
so
man.
What you're trying to tell me is that it's not about the quality of the music why we don't hear, because I'm pushing this because there's a listener that want to know how much airplay you get, and to answer that listener, it means that the music could sound like the best thing since Bob Marley. Nobody will hear it until Money Play, and that is why we're hearing stuff, big songs that are, well, they're big now because people hear it, and it's all because of what happens in the background. And that probably is one of the things that's hurting the good music that we're hearing. I try to find songs and play them every week that are still good, but people are saying there's no good music coming out of Jamaica because all they're hearing is what people pay for.
Yes, and that is so true. And that's the point I was getting to, you know. When I said I paid so much for the song, like for commercials, they have had some commercial spots, and I've never heard it. I've never heard one of the songs played on any radio station. Mark, I don't know if them play night time. I'm going to sleep.
All right, Bert.
You know, but and this is a cry. It's a cry from many artists that they cannot get their songs played. You see, and it's a turn off. And the thing about it is the type of songs that are being played. Oh, I kill off reggae.
Yes, and and that is one. When I heard about your story to an extent, I said I have to expose you to the listening public, and so where can we get, or where can the listeners get your songs apart from it being played on Jamix now that we have the catalog, which I'll share with the rest of the DJs. Where else can they go to look? Do you have it out on the various platforms? Let us know about that.
Yeah, it's on Spotify. It's on CD Baby, and yeah, CD Baby was the one that I started with, and Joy has set it up with I think Spotify.
Okay. Well,
Um,
Joy is a regular listener, and she'll send me information. I'll put it out there. So,
yes.
I'm going back to music in a real sense. So, the songs that we heard earlier on, is it all original music?
Original to the core,
All
and
right. So,
all of
how
them.
did you get your inspiration to write such awesome lyrics? And what about the musical arrangement? Because it's really good.
Well, I tell you, the musical arrangements, um, the bass lines, because I started dabbling in a little bass too, you know. Um, when we went to the studio, I didn't play. Keith was the one who played all the bass, all the bass, um, and arrange. He was the one responsible for arranging. Yeah, so he was the producer, really. You know, I was the executive producer, and he was he was a producer, and he saw to it that these because it wasn't Chalice band per se. It was only key that played from the band.
Okay.
It was more like a pickup band,
Mm-hmm.
but he's the one who picked the musicians and told them what and how to play, and he did a splendid job, I think.
Yes, it's awesome, and I hope it go places. It's never too late for a shower of rain. We want to wrap up talking to you, Bert Bright. Myself as a musician, music player, I didn't know much about your music. Now I have it. I'll play it, and one of our listeners, Med, says the arrangement is fantastic for your music. You could take that away. I'm gonna play one of your first songs, "Unity I Beg." In when we close this interview.
Yeah.
Do you have any special words for everyone? Already you big up Joy. That is good. We went to the same school. Any other big ups you have before we close the interview
Yeah,
here,
man.
Mr. Bright?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like to big up Keith Francis at Chalice. And my organ player, the pianist, what the guy? I forgot his name now. But
Okay, organ man.
those
on the
Answer Collins.
Answer Collins, old
Yeah,
time
man.
reggae CD from Bert Bright.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
And Mr. Pixley. He's the one who plays those lead guitars. And I tell you something. I didn't want so much because his type of lead guitar sounds more like a country. And I'll tell you something. Country is my next favorite. Reggae, number one.
And country music, I tell
and
you.
then country is my second favorite genre. But Pixley, you did a splendid job, man. The whole album. I mean,
Yes.
everybody just did their part to make it sound the way it is sounding now, and I'm pleased with it. And I mean, people love it, and I'm wondering why is it not being played in Jamaica?
You're gonna hear it on Jamix. You have the link. You could tune in and listen to the shows. I will certainly play it. I've been challenged by some of my listeners to put it into a culture zone, which is some of the oldest that and I'm gonna put you against the Mighty Diamonds. Bunny Wailer, Burning Spear. We had Capo Diamond, Joseph Benaya here on this radio station as well. So
man.
you Bert Bright, walk good, and until we talk again, and on the behalf of the listeners, the management, the DJs of Jamix, the music experience, it was a pleasure to have you grace our studios.
Yeah, man, it was a pleasure speaking with you and your listeners. Big up.
Okay, there you go. Don't go, Keith. You stay in the background. I want to talk to you while I play Unity, I Beg. Unity, I Beg, coming out of Keith Bright. Listen carefully. The first songs that Bert Bright did. He has a new album that just came out 2018. That's what I was playing earlier on. Bert Bright, Canadian Jamaican vintage artist on the Hype Zone.
Love thy brother.